Fraser.
Jurgen, can you hear me okay?
Yeah. Loud and clear.
I can hear you.
How much does that result hurt?
A lot. But we conceded a completely unnecessary first goal. Should not forget that, and that's a big part of the game. So there are two big parts. So you have to defend, and you have to score. And in one situation, we didn't defend well enough, so they could score. We made a mistake, if you want, and we didn't use their mistakes, or we didn't use the things we created, and that's why we have the result.
What did you make of the penalty?
I really think that's unfair to ask me, because everybody asked me that question. That means everybody thinks it was not a penalty. But that's not really important, because the ref thought it's a penalty. So I wanted to talk to him now after the first few interviews I had, but they left already. I just want to ask, so what did he see? Because if the VAR calls you over in a situation like that, then I think he is in doubt about the decision. But he needed only a second. So he went there, watched it from 3-4 yards, and pen, and went and turned and pen. So he saw obviously something all other people didn't see. I didn't see it back yet, but everybody who speaks to me tells me the same. How can that be a penalty? So.
Okay, thank you, Fraser. Carl Markham, I think, will be the last one. If no one else wants to put a hand up, I can't press you into that. So there we go, Carl.
Hi, Jurgen. You always said the next injury you would find out about would be a centre-back injury, and we see Jordan Henderson going off. Can you give us a sort of indication of what that's likely to be meaning?
No, not really. It's the groin adductor region. And nobody in the medical department was kind of positive about it. So it doesn't look good, but we have, of course, to wait for the scan tomorrow, hopefully.
Thank you, Carl. We'll go in order. Sam Wallace, Jonathan Northcroft, Simon Mullican, then that's us, I think. So, Sam.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks, Sam.
For many people, I think, to kind of understand how things have come to this, where you've lost 4 games now at home in a row. I mean, can you kind of can you rationalise it, or do you think it's just too big a picture to try and encapsulate all the different things that have happened?
So, not all the games were the same, obviously. Different games, I think. We're dominant in most of the games, if I'm right. We lost an away game as well, where we were really dominant against Leicester. So that means that in the decisive moments, we make either a mistake or just something strange happens. So that's how it is for the opponent. If we make a mistake, it's pretty 100% that they score from it. And if we force them to make mistakes, that doesn't mean immediately we will score. So I think everybody who saw the game tonight would say, okay, if you watch a game without the goals, then how can that happen? But it happened, and not the first time. So, and we are really critical with ourselves there. So how is that the first goal, our mistake, and that we don't finish the situations off, it's about us as well. So it's not who can be criticized for that, and that's clear. We know that. And I don't like, I said it already in all other interviews, I don't like to talk tonight about the good parts of the game, because we lost a game and we lost the derby. But from tomorrow on, we have to use that again. That's how it is, because we cannot change the situation by playing bad. So that's not possible. But in decisive moments, we have to improve. That's clear.
Thanks, Sam. We'll go to Simon Mullican, then Johnny Northcroft to finish, because Simon's mic's off. Simon, yeah.
Hi, Jurgen. Do you get the feeling that because everything has been sort of on an upward curve for the last 3 years, that maybe the players are kind of struggling to come to terms with why it seems to be going wrong every week? Is it really difficult to get out of that slump because it's been such a success story over the last 3 years?
Well, I'm not looking forward to read your article, to be honest, about that, just because. So this kind of explanation that you have 3 years, you are really good, and then the fourth year it's normal that you cannot perform. We had some problems, you know them, and again, if you saw an attitude problem today on the pitch, for example, then you have to write it. If you didn't see that, then you cannot write it, and that means we have to play, but we have to force it as well. So that's how it is. And in the decisive moments, we have to be calmer. That's how it is. So, like in the finishing situations, we had, and I don't mean now the headers from Sadio, which were really tricky with the circumstances we had tonight, or the chance from Mo, where he was a super play with Shaq, I think, and Trent, where Mo is alone from the goal. That's then really difficult because Pickford is in front of him, short distance. But we had other situations where we had really good finishing opportunities, and we didn't finish the situations off. So the only way I know is to try it again and again and again. And I don't see any relation to the last 3 years, because we are that we were champion last year. That was already a month after we were champion. It didn't feel like it was a month ago. That has nothing to do with that. The boys are still full of desire. I see that, but to change a football game and a result, and to get a result, you have to be decisive in the right moments, defensively and offensively, and that's what we are lacking.
Okay, let's finish. Johnny Northcroft.
Hi, Jurgen.
Hi, Johnny.
Hi. I mean, that was your 18th. I think you finished with your 18th different centre-back partnership this season. And I know it's a very obvious thing, but how difficult is that making it for you? And what are your options for the next game?
Oh, we have, of course, options. How difficult it makes, well, okay, that makes it really difficult. But for example, tonight, Nate was for sure not 1 second our problem, even when Hendo was in the beginning of the game really dominant, especially offensively. And so, yeah, it's a massive blow losing Hendo again, massive. But Nate played a super game. So again, we got, meanwhile, unfortunately, used to it, that we have to change things, and we just try to set up again for the next game. And as long as we have 11 players, we'll do that.
Thank you, Jurgen. Those of you in the stadium, have a safe journey home. Bye. We'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.